The project was implemented in 3 states, Plateau, Adamawa, and Ekiti. It has the rural component that UNICEF was implementing in partnership with Plateau RUWASA, that's the Plateau Rural Water Supply and Sanitation Agency. While the second component is the small towns or urban that is being implemented by the technical assistance team. The objective was to build the capacity of CSOs in the states, CSOs that are into water supply and sanitation. Secondly, they are also to engage with water supply and sanitation institutions in the state, which comprises of the Ministry of Water Resources and Energy, Ministry of Health, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Women Affairs, Ministry for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, and also the communities where projects have been implemented. They are to build the capacities of these institutions so that they can perform their mandate. Finally, the last objective was also to build the capacity of communities where projects are being implemented.
The very unique thing about the EU technical assistance project, it's working with civil society organizations, building their capacity to be able to advocate for improvements in wash services to the people, and the fact that they also build capacity of individual citizens at community level to also be able to, advocate for their rights towards improved wash services. So it's unique because it's an opportunity to see people, coming forward to demand for their rights. This is something that has not, that has not been happening. We don't see people coming forward to demand for their rights, but through this project, we have been able to work with the civil society organization, to demand for their rights.
The key areas of the projects are institutional capacity building for government agencies, as well as civil society, and then local government Department of Water and Sanitation, as well as communities within the 2 catchment areas, 2 local governments, that is Shandam and Riyom local government areas. And so with this project, we've been able to build a capacity of the state institution, Plateau State Government, via the Water Resources Ministry, aware of helping them to come up with their policies, and the water law. Today we have a water law, water sector law in Plateau State. This is also part of our support to the institutional capacity building in Plateau State. And again, for local governments, we build a capacity of the directors as well as the staff. And today they have what is called complaints and reports mechanism, in the local government, the 2 local governments. This is to help them, maintain the programs where people have issues, and then they bring it up and then they are addressed.
In summary, the activities of the department, in conjunction with NEWSAN, we have been able to attend some workshops, particularly on gender mainstreaming, which we just finished the validation some weeks back. And at the local government level, we're able to train people on several things, particularly the WCS, that's the Water Consumers Association. And we also train the young school girls from the 10 small towns. And also as a department too, we follow up to the WCS of the small town to make sure that all these laid down procedures are being followed, particularly in hygiene promotion. Some schools also were, some health clubs were created, hygiene promotion clubs were also created and assigned to oversee by a specific group of people in each of the schools. The pupils are involved, when the students are involved, the teachers are involved. Also, we assign them to appoint a health officer who will take charge of all this, or health and hygiene officer also the environmental health club, they work together.
The training we've undergone, most especially with NEWSAN, has actually impacted a lot on our community. We've undergone trainings in knowing wash rights, whereby how we should write our charter, community charter of demand with regards to wash issues. And also we've undergone trainings on commercialization, sensitization and commercialization of wash activities, most especially in Shandam local government, whereby we have undergone series of trainings, most especially on how to handle wash facilities in our communities and how to commercialize these wash facilities, most especially with regards to water. Because actually this project is a community-driven project. And the project, when it has finally been finished, I think we are to ensure that we sustain the projects in our locality.
Vote for Wash yanda muka yi din kenan da suka zo wurin mu a yanda za mu taimake su, mu ma mun ce sai sun taimaka mana. A wurin muka ɗauki fom mun je local government chairman ya je ya sa hannu ya tabbatar da cewa shi zai taimaka kan kowane hanya. A bayan haka din ruwan da aka zo an ba mu 100% za a iya kula da shi, kuma mun samu goyon baya da ganon deputy chairman, su kansiloli, su masu angwani duka kowa ya involving a cikin wannan.
This workshop, it really build their capacities. The sustainability will be from the local government. They will sustain it. Anywhere is above the community's capacity, the local government will go in. That is what we are planning.
Da muka attend the workshop nan da muka dawo gida muka trigger nashi a communities namu. Na farko muka contact shi community leader namu. Ya magana jama'a, muka gaya musu ga manufa abun da mun je mun koya ɗan kuma ga abun da za a yi.
Haka sanitation da muna yi din gaskiya mun ga mutane mu da yawa sun samu su toilet, dama suna toilet a waje. So da mun zo mun kira su mun wayar musu da kai, ya kamata kowane gida ta rike salga. Mun ga yawan salga sun karu a angonmu.
Gaskiya akwai canji a cikin garinmu. So gaskiya koyarwa da mun samu ya amfane mu sosai.
For us in the civil society, we have benefited from a lot of trainings, capacity building, M&E, that's monitoring and evaluation, fundraising, and then as well as other aspects of development. And some members of the society, many organizations have benefited from such trainings, and we at the NEWSAN Secretariat, we have also benefited from that trainings. And today we are better off because we can go up, to negotiate and advocate for policies and projects, for ministries, departments, and agencies, as well as the civil society and the entire general public.
It's just 2 out of the 17 local governments that have benefited. And we have seen the benefit. And with the available resources, we will want to expand it to the remaining 15 local government areas of Plateau State.